So Nord is a color scheme that a lot of people who make themes use because it creates a continuity between applications. And a lot of themes kind of look like, a 1990s house with hardwood floors and super nice quartz countertops, but you have ugly wallpaper. So to start off, your desktop at the end of it should look like this. Now, removing the movie magic, you will see that I have this really ugly desktop. So before we start anything, you need to create a backup in case anything goes wrong. I would just do this because themes aren't 100% stable. When you add something that Windows doesn't really use, you're going to have, some inconsistencies and your computer might go all kaputs. Anywho, to create a backup, press the Windows key or click the Start button and type in Create a restore point. And once this pops up, just click OK. The icon will look different because I already have an icon pack applied, but it's the same process. So go down on the bottom and press create and create a restore point with a very memorable name. I'm going to do something extremely memorable, and it's just a whole bunch of letters. Click create and it'll take its sweet ass time to figure it out. And once it does figure it out, all you need to do is click the OK button. So now that's out of the way, all you need to do is go to the link in the description and download the zip file that I have put in Google Drive. And once you download it, it's a pretty big file. You will need to open it up and drag the folder into your downloads folder. And you just do that to extract all the files. And once that's done, feel free to delete the zip file. And now you have this Nord theme folder. Open it up, and now you have all the files required to theme your Windows, to theme a dock that we're going to add, to theme your Chrome or Firefox browser and add a cool extension to it, to theme your Discord, to theme your Spotify, and to theme your Steam. That is a tongue twister and a half. Anywho, we're going to start off by opening the Windows theme. Now I have different folders created, and you can follow it along in the video. Timestamps should be made if I don't forget, but I'm dumb. Anywho, open up the Nord Windows 10 theme, and you will see all these files. All you need to do is right-click the themetool.exe and click Run as Administrator. And once you open that up, you'll need to press Yes, and then you will see this window. When my screen goes black, that's because Windows is showing me some user account control thing. All you need to do is click Yes, or maybe enter your password and click Yes. And once that's done, you will see this license thing, and it says, have you read and agreed to the license? And I haven't read it, but I just press Yes. And you will see this window. Now, I already have it installed, but on the right, you should see install and uninstall. Uninstall might be blanked out, but all you need to do is click install. And it'll say install succeeded, patcher will now be loaded next boot. Do you want to reboot now? Press no, because we're going to do a whole bunch of other things first that require a reboot. So we're going to get it all done at once and only have to reboot once. So press no, then close this window. And then we need to go to thumbnail fix folder, open that up, and we need to double click on the disable thumbnails.reg. If it doesn't work, you may need to right click it and run as administrator, but in any case, just double clicking it should work. It'll pop up with a window where you need to press yes, and then you will see this warning that says, hey, this could mess up your computer. So press yes, and it'll say yada yada, who cares, press OK. So now you need to open up the themes folder, copy all of these files, go to this PC, expand it, and go to your local C drive. Then next, you need to go to the Windows folder. Then you need to scroll down to Resources, which is pretty hard to find. Double click on that, then open the Themes folder. Now yours will be very empty, but I'm super cool gamer guy, and mine is kind of full. All you need to do is just paste all those files into the folder. Now I need to replace them because I already have them there because I'm prepared. Not like I just made a cut there to figure out where this file location is. Anywho, moving back to the downloads folder and to the Nord theme folder, we need to install the old new Explorer. So we need to open it up, and there's a README if you are confused at all or if you want to know where this file's from. But basically all you need to do is click the .exe file. It'll open up, and you need to click install. And there are a couple of settings here, but just click install. And then you need to press yes once the thing pops up. And you will need to go to the right and you will see administrator thing. Click on it, then click yes again. It's kind of a pain in the rear. Then open back up the installer on the right side through the taskbar, and you will see that it is installed. Perfect. Close out of that. go back on the folder and go to WinArrowTweaker. Open that up and then double click on the silentsetup.cmd and it will silently install it for you. You need to press yes. And once you press yes, you will see that you now have the WinArrowTweaker. All right, so once it opens up, all you need to do is go down to Windows title bars underneath the advanced appearance settings, and you will see window title bar height. Now you can increase it to really large, and you will see that you'll need to sign out and sign back in, and that's why we did this before. But the value that we want to change it to specifically, which I totally didn't reference a notepad file there, is 19. And once you have it as 19, click Apply Changes, then say, I'll do it myself later at the bottom left. And close out of that. And now let's move on to the next thing. So now we need to change our icons. And this is kind of the main component that requires us to restart again. And that's why we're doing it right now. So to start off, you need to open up the icons folder and you will see 7 teaspoon GUI v0.6. Right click on that bad boy and click Run as Administrator. Then it'll pop up with something. You need to press yes. Then it'll open it up. And now you see, select a pack and all this crazy stuff. We need to add a custom pack and we need to navigate to where the pack is. So in this case, I need to go to Downloads, Nord theme, Windows theme, Icons, Nord 7 tablespoon, and now you will see 7 teaspoon, Nord Papyrus 7-zip. Click on that and click OK. And you won't see this error, but it's because I've already done it before. If you do see the error, just press yes. It's going to overwrite the file. It's going to prepare it. And now you will see this really cool icon, which will show you how all of your other icons will look. And once that bad boy is ready to go, click Start Patching. And it'll say all this other stuff. Just press yes. So once it's done, you'll see this window pop up that says, please reboot Windows 7, although we're on Windows 10. All you need to do is press yes. Now, if you think that your install is taking a long time, it's kind of normal. Mine took 70 seconds and I've got the supercomputer that Google's trying to make right now. But if you're ready to go and ready to reboot, press yes. So once you restart your computer, you will see this. Nothing really has changed, and that's because we haven't applied the Nord theme yet. So open up your File Explorer, and it does actually look different. You'd be surprised. Most of the icons change how File Explorer looks and all the separate folders and files you have spread out around Windows. It doesn't specifically change some icons, but it can. For example, if I move over Discord PTB, you see that nothing has really changed other than a new shortcut icon that shows to the bottom left of it. But we're going to fix that a little bit. We're going to use a dock instead. But moving on, we need to actually apply the theme that we want, and that's the Nord theme. So go back to your downloads, go back to the Nord theme folder, open up folder number 1, then open up folder number 1 or Nord Windows 10 theme, and then right-click the theme tool and run as administrator. Press yes when the big window pops up, and then press yes when it talks about the license. Now you see all this stuff, and all we need to do is scroll down, and you won't have to scroll down as much because you won't have as many themes, and you will see Nord. You see Nord Dark Mode, Nord Darkest, Nord Mac Dark Mode, Nord Mac Darkest, Nord Mac, Nord. So Nord Mac makes it so that these buttons are circular, if I recall correctly. Nord is the normal Nord theme, and then you have Nord Dark Mode, which is basically just the Nord theme, but darker. I'm going to stick with Nord because all of the other applications that we theme rely on the normal Nord color scheme. So click on Nord, and you can ignore background, ignore cursor, ignore desktop icons, ignore color, ignore sound, but I don't care because my Windows looks like crap, so I'm going to click Patch and Apply. Now, I'm not sure if the recording picks up what happens, but basically stuff happens, and now, whoa, look, we have Nord, but yikes. This doesn't look too nice. And that's because sometimes Windows can go a little cuckoo and accidentally have the wrong color scheme applied. So you need to right click and click Personalize, go into your settings, go to Colors, and make sure that Dark Mode is selected in this part here, or just go to the top and click Dark. And what that will do is that you'll need to close off your settings and then open up File Explorer. And now you see the File Explorer looks like Nord. Now, moving on, some of our desktop looks nice, but WinArrow Tweaker looks ugly. We need to install a dock because every Windows theme customization video has a dock. So now we're going to install Nexus Setup and open it up. And you will see that you need to press yes again. There's a lot of the user account control. Click OK and click I accept the agreement. Click next, click next, click next, and install. And it won't install anything dumb like McAfee or all the other garbage. So once it's done, click finish. So now you'll see that the dock opens up and it's pretty ugly. And to change that, all you need to do is click on Nexus and then go to themes, click import, then go to the dock folder and click on the zip file. Before it was a folder, but in the final release, it'll be a zip file. Just click on zip. It'll do all this stuff. Press OK. Then you will see Nord here. I have 2 Nords because I did it twice, but just click on one of them and then click apply. So once you apply the theme, you'll see that it looks nice. And if you have a solid background color, it'll match up with the color. But our dock still looks ugly. First off, the clock will talk to you if it reaches 2 o'clock, and I had to cut the video multiple times because it kind of scared the crap out of me. And also when you move your mouse along the dock, it zooms it in, which I think looks really ugly, and it also shows you what icon you're hovering over. Now, if you have really poor memory, you might need that, but I'm pretty good at remembering things, except my mom's birthday, so you might need to disable that. And to do that, there are multiple things you can do. So to start off, there's position, which, mind you, just does positioning, which we don't really care about. But what we're looking for is effects, first off, to remove this ugly zoom effect. To do that, just press none on all of these. You can open it up, click none, click OK. Attention effect, open up, go to, well, I guess attention needs to have an effect. Yikes. So change it to something that you want that's really small. I wouldn't do wormhole or ignite or all these little crazy things. Just do something really small, zoom or jump. I think zoom's probably the least annoying. And I think Nexus dock is pretty annoying. And delete effect, just do none too. You basically want this to be very minimal. And you see it still works because we need to click apply. Now, remember how I was talking about how the time, just the clock, likes to tell me what time it is verbally? To disable that, just go to sounds. Then click disable all voices. And I think the sounds on Nexus dock are pretty cheesy, so disable all the sounds. And once you do that, click apply. Moving on, we need to go to the appearance tab, and you will see a couple of settings. How large do you want your dock icons? Well, you can make them really large. So if your grandma's using the computer, she'll love this effect. But fortunately, I'm using it right now, so I can shrink it or make it however big I want. Bigger is better to an extent. Moreover, there's also reflection. Just turn it to none, because it looks so much cleaner. Open it back up because I pressed OK instead of apply. Go back to appearance. And the last thing you need to do is just uncheck show icon labels on mouse over, because right now if you put your mouse over stuff, it'll basically show what it is. And click apply. And once you do that, it now won't do anything, and it'll allow you to click on it. Now, it might be hard exactly to know like what your mouse is on and what it's selecting, so you might want to have the zoom effect or whatever you want. I like minimal, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. Close the window, and now let's manage these icons in our dock. So right-click on what you don't want, then click remove from dock, and it will pop up with a dialog window. You just need to press yes. I disabled it because I think it's annoying, and just click remove from dock, and remove whatever you do not want. And once you do that, let's say we need to add in perhaps, screw it, Discord PTB. Just drag it into there and it will show up as a link. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt, but hopefully if you do drag it around and drop it, it will link the file or the shortcut and you will see it. So if that does happen, if you do link it and it just disappears, press Ctrl Z and it will make your shortcut reappear. But let's say I want to change how these icons look. Well, if you right click on it, you can go to dock entry properties. And now you will see this window. There's item type, module, which there's a couple of things. Just leave it as module. There's label, module, hotkey, and then icon path. And that's what we want to change. So go to change icon and you will see recycler empty, because there's 2 states of the recycling bin. There's empty and full. This might not happen with every single application, but it's easier to extrapolate from something complex like the recycling bin. So go to Recycler Empty, click Browse, and where we have our icons is actually in the Downloads folder, Nord theme, dock, Nord icons. Now, this doesn't really matter if it picks PNGs or windows.icos or icons. So you can use one of the folders, you can use both of them. It really doesn't matter. But then once you're there, you can search for recycling bin. It might be hard to find. You might need to just scroll through it. And honestly, I think scrolling through it is probably the best action because, not a lot of these are named perfect. Like this is usertrash.ico. So I'm going to click on that one and it's going to be empty. I'm going to click OK. Change icon. I forgot to do for full. Go to full, browse, scroll all the way down to user trash full, click open, click OK, and click OK. And now you see our trash bin looks full. And if I right click on it, unfortunately you can click empty recycler, but it's not a very nice window, which kind of sucks, but empty recycler. And once I delete all the files on there, it is now empty. So it does update to reflect the state of your application. So tweak around with that and do whatever you want, but we're going to be moving on to number 3. So moving on, hopefully you have your dock configured. I don't. We're going to configure our browser to look nice. So open it up and you can configure and theme your browser for either Chrome or Firefox. The steps will be exactly the same, relatively the same. It's kind of the same thing. Anywho, I'm using Chrome, so I'm going to open up Chrome. Then I'm going to open up the Nord and Night tab links. And you should get these two very specific windows. Anywho, you have the Nord theme, click Add to Chrome, and it will apply a Nord theme that matches the color scheme of Nord. Then there's something called Night tab. Why are we using Night tab? Well, Night tab is a browser home screen replacement extension. It works for Firefox, it works for Chrome, and it probably works for other browsers. I have a video that will pop up in the top right on how to use this more in depth, but I'm just going to give you a really brief run through of it. So once you install it and open it up, you will see this new home screen. Now to change it to the Nord theme, click on the settings menu, go to theme, then scroll down and you will see Nord. Click on Nord, then go back, and that's how you make it look nice. And how do you use it really quickly? Well, click edit, and then you see all these different icons. Just click X on the things you want to remove. If you want to remove a group, which allows you to open a whole bunch of sites at once, click the X button. If you want to change the orientation of stuff, you can click and hold on this hamburger thing and drag it across. It's pretty inconsistent, so you might need to use the arrows. And once you rearrange them, you might want to actually add your own bookmark. So click Add, then New Bookmark. Then you can add it to an existing group. This one's called Cool Stuff, and you can add it to a position, but this really doesn't matter because you can change it later. Scroll down some more and you will see Visual Element. You can have it show either letters, an icon, or an image. So you can do something like PH, which you can guess what it means. You can click icon and search maybe the tube or the hub, perhaps, the hub. And then maybe GitHub, that's what I was talking about. You can change an icon. You can also have it as a name, the P hub. And then you paste in the address here. So you could type HTTPS, do all the cool math stuff. GitHub, that's what I was thinking about, .com. And once you have that, you can click Add. There's advanced controls. I cover this in a lot more detail in the video, the Night tab video. And that's how you theme your browser. Next up on our train of theming is Discord. Now, currently, this is April 2nd, 2021. Better Discord is in a very bad spot right now. They're doing a huge update. Everything's breaking, and everyone on my Discord server, link in the description, is getting a little upset because all their themes and stuff aren't working. So use this at your own caution. Moreover, using Better Discord is against Discord's terms of service. So if you don't want to get banned, don't use it. Just using themes in itself with Better Discord gives you a super duper duper small chance of getting banned. But if you do something like have an animated status card thing up top, again, holy goodness, I'm plugging a whole bunch of videos today. That gives you a higher chance of being banned. But themes are relatively under the radar. Discord doesn't care that much about it. So you need to click on this link here and it will open up Better Discord Installer, which will be a GitHub page that looks like this. So open it up and you will see downloads. If you're running on Windows, press Windows, Mac OS, Linux. Hopefully you're using Windows because this is based on Windows. So download it. And once it is done, you need to open it up. And once it opens up, you'll see this license agreement. It's basically telling you that you could get banned and you can't sue him, and don't distribute this as your own. You'll need to click Install Better Discord. Now, I have a video talking about how to have multiple Discord accounts, which looks over Discord, Discord PTB, and Discord Canary. I'm going to install it to my Discord PTB because that's the one I use my YouTube channel on. So I'm going to click it, click Install. It's going to go through a whole bunch of stuff. Install completed. Click Close. Then you need to open up Discord PTB. And when you open it up, guess what happens? A whole lot of nothing, because your Discord should look exactly the same, except you will have a thing pop up saying Better Discord version 1.0.0 or 1.0.0, and they're getting really excited about it. Anywho, just close that bad boy. Go to your user settings. Then you need to scroll down to on the left, and you will see Better Discord. There's settings, emotes, custom CSS, plugins, and themes. Go to themes. Then you need to open up your themes folder. And to do that, you press the button, drag your CSS file into the folder that pops up, then close the folder, and you will see it here. All you need to do is enable the Nordic theme, and that's it. Look at that. I go to the No Text-to-Speech Discord link in the description, and you see all these people doing stuff. Caps, what are you doing, my guy? Anywho, that's how you make Discord look, like Nord. It's pretty straightforward. I actually kind of enjoy it in terms of difficulty. And if you do drag the file over, I moved it. Maybe try copying it just in case you need to reapply it or something. Moving on, go to Spotify. We are going to theme Spotify next. So I made it very simple for you. I have a video on this that's doing pretty well. Another stupid card thing in the top right. I specifically made this so all you need to do is just use this download and you don't need to do anything else. But to start off, you need to have the Spotify download through spotify.whatever.com or .ca or .in. You need to get this bad boy here. And that's because if you use the Windows Store one, that just doesn't work. It just straight doesn't. So you need to uninstall Spotify if you got it from the Windows Store or whatever the heck they call it, and download the Big Chad Spotify from spotify.com. And the link's in there for your convenience. Once you do that, all you need to do is, you see the spicify.install? We are going to spice up our Spotify by double-clicking on it. And for me, it specifically opened up a notepad file. If it does that for you, that's because your computer's not acting very nice. Right-click on it and click Run with PowerShell. PowerShell will open up. Ooh, big hacker moment. It's actually just downloading Spicify, which is a theming thing. And I've made it specifically just beautiful in terms of making it super easy to follow. So as you go through it, it'll do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And it will pop up with this thing here that says, please drag the themes into the themes folder located at C users your username.spicify/themes. Why do I have dots everywhere? Anywho, just go to the themes folder located right here. So I'm going to do that right in front of your very eyes. So copy this Nord folder, go to your C drive, go to the users drive, go to your drive, then go to .spicify, then go to themes. And if you don't have a themes folder, you might need to right click and create a new themes folder. But if you do have it, just open up and paste it in here. Now it's going to say, oh, you already have these files. Because yes, I made a Spotify video on all of these themes. Once you paste it in, you should see it, hopefully. And once it's done, go back to PowerShell and click on the OK button and open up PowerShell again, and it should be doing a whole bunch of stuff. And guess what you will get? You will get a Spotify that looks beautiful. Look at that. It's that easy. Now, I put it off screen so I can log in. You'll have to log in after you install Spicify. For the record, Spicify does not steal your account data, because if they did, then good on them. but I don't know. It just hasn't happened to me. So we're good. And you'll be good too. So that's Spotify looking nice. So for our last and final thing that we have to do, we need to theme Steam. Now I'm going to open up Steam here. Anywho, once it opens up, all you need to do is log in. Fortunately, I logged in with my awesome username, iSharted, and close off everything. Go to the top left, click on Steam, go to settings, and you will see this account window, and you'll see your email and stuff. If you need help with this stuff, make sure to blur out your contact email and your account name. And at the middle, towards the bottom, you will see beta participation. Click change, then click this drop down and click Steam Beta Update. Click OK. It'll give you a little weird noise. You need to restart Steam. And Steam will install the beta version. So while it's updating, we're waiting for it to take forever. Let's go to the Nord theme big folder I gave you and open up Steam, and you will see Air, Steam Friends Patcher 0.137 beta, and Steam Library. What we need to do is, I'm specifically opening up my guide here because I totally forgot. Let's first start off by changing our Steam theme. So we need to first bugger off Steam, close that, copy the Air folder, go to your C drive, go to Program Files x86, scroll down to Steam, then go to Skins, and paste. And it will paste your skin. Pretty straightforward. Now, we need to do a couple more things, and then we'll restart Steam, and oh my goodness, it'll look so beautiful. So, what we need to do is we need to go back to our downloads folder, go back to our big Nord theme, go back to Steam, and you will see Steam Library. You see these files, the CSS files, you need to copy both of them, then go to your C drive again, Program Files, go back to Steam. I know, it's just over and over again. Then once you go to Steam, you need to go to Steam UI, and guess what you need to do? Paste them. Now that you have them pasted, you need to run the patcher doohickey thingy badoo thing, you know? So go back to downloads, go to Nord theme, go to Steam, go to Steam Friends Patcher Beta, open it up, and you need to click the .exe. And once you open it up, it'll say boop, 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 and it'll do some stuff. Okay. So if I open up Steam, oh no, nothing happened. That's because you need to close off Steam, so exit it. And once you open it up, you will see that nothing really changed. Your library kind of looks cool, and you'll see Nord Library and all this stuff, but we actually need to apply the theme. And to do that, you need to go to Steam, Settings, you'll see this account thing again. You need to go to Interface. Then you will see in the middle, it'll say Default Skin. You need to click on that and click Air. I know it's not Nord, but we need to click on Air, click OK, and restart Steam again. And now you will see that the patcher is all going super crazy, and it's saying, yay, we're doing it. And cut the enthusiasm, open up Steam again, or I guess it did it itself, and you will see, damn. Now that is one beautiful looking Steam. That's how you install everything. Now, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna uninstall everything. So now that you have your Nord looking all super nice like this and, you know, set up for the thumbnail, let's remove all the changes we made, because let's say maybe you're not feeling it anymore. So how do we uninstall everything? So to start off, I'm going to go in reverse order, which is basically just going from, you know, the order that we went through, but just mirrored. So we're going to get rid of Steam first. So to get rid of Steam, click on the drop down, go to Settings. Then you will need to go to Beta Participation, and you'll need to click Change. Then go and click None. Click OK. Press Cancel, because we're also going to get rid of our skin. So go to Interface. Then you will see Air, and you'll also see that sometimes themes kind of ruin a little bit of Steam, but it should be fine. Click on Air, click Default Skin, then click OK, then click Restart Steam. And once you restart Steam, it should download the normal version and all your themes should be all bye-bye. But if you do want to remove them, all you need to do is go back to the folder that you need. So let's get rid of all these other applications. Let's make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. go to your program files, then go down to Steam, then go to Steam UI, and you need to delete library root custom CSS, library root.original, main.custom CSS, and main original.css. Click delete. Then go back to the Steam folder, go to skins. Oh, that just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, she's getting mad. And that's fine because all you need to do is just delete the air skin. And once you do that, Steam might give you one or two more errors, but once you restart it again, it will rebuild the files that were missing, which the ones that you deleted, but it'll be the original Steam files. And now it's back to normal. So next up is Spotify. Now, Spotify is actually pretty easy because I'm familiar with it, and it's easy to change back to normal. So open up your start menu, type in a PowerShell. Then we need to do Spicefy restore. Press enter, and it will restore Spotify to its normal version. And that's pretty straightforward. Now, how do we delete the files that it made? Well, we need to go back to our C drive. We need to go to our users file, go to your user file, and this .spicefy folder, just delete it. So next up is Discord. Now, how do you remove all the Discord themes? Well, if you don't mind keeping better Discord, all you need to do is go to user settings, scroll down to themes, and uncheck this box, or you could click the delete if you want and it will remove it. And that's how you turn off the theme. If you want to completely remove better Discord and you don't want to have that super duper duper small chance of being banned, all you need to do is just close off a Discord. You need to go back to your files, and remember how we downloaded that, better Discord installer from the internet? You need to open that back up. And once you open it back up, you need to accept the license agreement again, click next, and you will see uninstall better Discord. Click on that, click next, and click on the Discord version that you installed it to. If you installed it to multiple, well, guess what? You can click both, but I'm going to remove it from PTB. Click uninstall. It'll do all this fancy stuff, and it'll say uninstall completed. Now, the next time you open up Discord PTB, you will notice that it is normal, first off, which, it takes some time to load. But if you go to user settings, you will see that your better Discord settings are gone, which means you are safe. You are not going to get banned. Oh, goodness. And that's how you remove the Discord themes. So the browser is actually extremely easy to remove, and it's because everything is an extension. So go to your window here, go to settings. Then once you go to settings, you need to scroll over to extensions, and you will see all your extensions. All you need to do is you see Night tab, scroll down and click remove. Now, how do you remove the theme? Well, you need to go back again to settings, and you will see appearance, click on appearance. Then you will see theme, click reset to default. Now I'm leaving it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to leave it because I'm rambunctious. And that's how you remove all of the Chrome or Firefox. Firefox has a little bit of a different thing, but all you need to do is remove the extension and then just apply a different theme or remove the theme in the settings. Now, how do we remove the dock? Well, the dock's actually really easy to remove because all you need to do is type in add or remove programs into Windows, search up Nexus dock or Nexus, click uninstall and click uninstall. It'll pop up with a window where you need to click yes. And you'll say, are you sure you want to completely remove Nexus and all of its components? Yes. And it says uninstall has detected that Nexus is currently in use or currently running. Just press OK. Oh, and it'll get mad at you because you have to close it beforehand. So to close it, first off, go to the bottom right and you have your little task manager thing. And you will see Nexus dock as this little triangle icon. Right click it and click exit. And it'll say, oh, this will exit Nexus. Are you sure? Press yes. Then press OK. And it'll say all this stuff. Do you want to clear your settings? If you are unsure if you want to keep Nexus dock or not, press no. But if you're for sure you don't want it anymore, press yes. And that's basically just going to keep your settings in case you do reinstall it. I'm going to click yes, and it'll say it'll install everything, including your themes. So just read through that if you're concerned, but press yes twice if you don't want it anymore. And this stupid uninstall survey, press X on it, and it'll say remove shared file. It's no longer in use. Just press yes to all, and it'll be removed. Now, here's the big one. How do we uninstall the Windows theme? So this one takes a little bit of time-ish. You'll have to restart again. The little song in between is for free. You don't have to pay for that. But we need to open the folder, go to icons, then go to 7teaspoongui.exe, and we're going to have to run it as administrator. I forgot to, but it doesn't matter because we don't need to. Anywho, you need to click restore, and you will see these settings. It says restore modified system files before 7TSP was used. That's what I would recommend you using if you started theming for the first time on this video. If this is your second or third theme, then you're probably already a pro, and you would know to click restore all modified system files to Windows 7 default. Press OK, and it will say it will run the command sfc/scan now, and it will restore all protected system files. Press yes, and it'll open up command prompt. And while this is running, let's uninstall the theme itself, not just the icons. So go back to your folder, go to Windows theme, and now Winarrow Tweaker. We need to uninstall that. So to do that, we need to do add or remove programs again. Get rid of Nexus, type in Winarrow Tweaker, click on that and click uninstall, click uninstall. You need to press yes when it pops up. It'll say, are you sure you want to completely remove? Press yes and press OK. Now, same applies for our old new Explorer. We need to uninstall it, but we can't use the add or remove programs because it is a portable application. What that basically means is right click it, click run as administrator, press yes when it pops up, and you will see this thing here. Just click uninstall and click close. It's pretty straightforward. And for our final thing, while we're still waiting for ScanFC to work, open up Nord Windows 10 theme, and then right click theme tool and run as administrator. Press yes again, and now you will see this. So before you do anything, make sure to do this. And that thing is go back and just press Windows. You want to apply a normal Windows theme just in case anything likes to hang on for a little bit and be a huge pain in the butt. This can happen. It's happened to me once. This is also why we have that system restore that we made at the start. But in any case, just make sure to click Windows, press apply, and it's going to say, please wait. And you will come back to normal boomer looking Windows. And once you're done that, click on the uninstall button on the right. Now, nothing might happen. That's because you might have to scroll down here and it will say update something something file has whatever. Just press it again and it'll uninstall. It's pretty straightforward. And one last thing, make sure that you go to the thumbnail fix file or folder in the Nord Windows 10 theme and double click on the uninstall disable thumbnails.rag. And what that will do is open up the registry editor. You press yes, press OK. Now, once it's all done, ideally your ScanFC would be done, and I'll just cut to when it's done. And once it's done, you will see that the system file repair changes will take effect after the next reboot. So all you need to do is reboot, and everything, your themes, your icons, your basically everything we've looked at in this video will be gone, and it'll be just completely out of the way and back to normal. But let's say you actually restart and your Explorer still looks like this. You still have icons. It's kind of a mix between normal Windows and this ugly looking Nord. Press the Windows key and type in restore, because this is our worst case scenario. This is our lucky backup that we made at the start. All you need to do is click System Restore, click Next, and you will see the one that I made. I named it SDJKFGHJ, which stands for something, and I'm unsure. Click on the one that you made. I had an actual titled one called Nord theme before, and just click on the one that you made and click Next, then click Finish. And what that will do is, restart your computer, scrub all the weird changes away, and you'll be back to normal. And that is a comprehensive installation of the Nord theme through Windows, through Nexus Dock, through the icons, through Steam, through Discord, through Spotify, and through Chrome. If you enjoyed a comprehensive theming tutorial like this, please let me know. I usually do pretty quick ones, but this is a long one because it's thorough in a sense. If you need any more, thoroughness on certain applications, there mostly will be videos already made on it. Spotify has a video that fully explains how to use it. The Night tab thing, which is the browser extension we added, has a thorough video on it. Discord has a thorough video on it. And yeah, Steam's pretty straightforward. So I don't have a video on that. But anywho, if you liked it, let me know. I love you. Good night. Mwah.